Village of Armada regular council meeting will now come to order. Will the clerk call roll, please? Oh, I'm sorry. We'll all stand for the pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please.
Shaw.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Conan.
Here.
Bullock.
Here.
Baylor.
Here.
Cooper. Here. Pelkey. Here.
Throw on the agenda once the council's wishes.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Support. Moved and supported. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. At this time, the floor is open up for senior citizens' comments.
State your name, please.
State the name for the record, please, and then continue. You have about 3 minutes.
Jim Magel, is there also a public comment at the end of this?
Yes.
Is there? Okay,
Yes.
I'll wait till then, thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Anyone else? If not, tonight there's no presentations. Administrative reports. And this might involve our sewer commissioner and yes, S&T report.
How are you guys this evening?
Good.
First, I just wanted to say thank you for approving at your last meeting that 10-ton condenser for the air conditioner. Michelle, I was made aware today that they had not sent you a copy of the insurance or the other thing you needed yet. I called them and they were closed. They're going to call me back in the morning.
Okay.
Then you need a copy of their insurance and
Well, they just need to pull whatever permits they need.
and they already said they were going to do
Okay.
that. So
They'll have to come in to do that.
okay. It was a pretty quiet month in June. We had no alarms. I'm happy to say that. We had an average flow of 96,000 gallons a day. Peak flow was at 160,000 gallons. On June 3rd, we had to have Oxford overhead doors come out. The cable on the grip door broke. I had to talk the guy into working on it because it was the grip room, first of all. Second of all, the rails and everything on that are just deteriorated due to the atmosphere in there. And it's on the CIP plan. It does need to be replaced. So, but we put new rollers and a new cable on it. I fixed the limit switch up top. It wasn't contacting when it was supposed to. So when it shut, it overshut and broke the cable. So that is all taken care of and fixed. We had an extra limit switch, so I just put a new one in there so it was shut when it's supposed to. On the 15th of June, we had Metro Sewer come out and they vacuumed out the Colonial Street lift station and the triplex wet wells / lift station at the plant. On the 28th, Senegal came out for their second round of sampling for the biosolids for the land application. I did get the results back. We can either discuss that now or at the next meeting.
Is it good or bad?
It's not good, it's not bad, our arsenic was 2.5 milligrams per kilogram off table 3. Table 3 is a table that we can land applied anywhere, don't have to worry about it. We're on table 2 now, which means we're going to have to fill out special paperwork and we won't be able to apply to the field that we put on for several years. So we're doing it on a winter wheat field. We haven't been on a winter wheat field sun-grow set in like 8 years, so we're okay there. I'm getting a quote to see how much it costs to get them sludge storage tanks completely empty all the way down. With the setup we got now, with the transfer station being out of service and not working, Senegal brings in their own pump and they can only get it down to about the last 1.5 to 2 foot. And arsenic being a heavy metal, I'm thinking to myself that even though we mix it, it stays encapsulated in the sludge, and when they get down towards the bottom, we got to turn the mixers off because they don't got cooling jackets on them and they'll burn up. And I'm thinking that leaving that 1.5 to 2 foot of sludge in there for over the past however many years it's been, I'm thinking we might have a little bit of arsenic buildup, so if the DEQ says anything about it, I'm gonna tell them before they try to do anything that we're gonna completely get the tank emptied out and see where it goes next year. That is what I'm hoping for. I emailed them, let them know a week and a half ago, haven't heard anything, so it might not be an issue. It's way lower than it was last year. Last year we were way off, like they were crazy upset about it, but I think it was because it wasn't being properly mixed last year, so. And that's the only bad news I got, so.
Good, thanks, Chris.
That is about it, so.
Thank you.
Dave, do you have anything else?
No.
I will get that to you first thing in the
Okay.
morning, as soon as they get it to me, so.
Okay, sounds good. If they email it, you can just send it. Are they gonna email it?
I gave them your email too, so unless they wrote it down wrong, didn't
Okay.
understand it right, but when they repeated it, it sounded like it was the same one, so.
Okay.
We'll get it taken care
Okay.
of, so.
So do they determine where that goes? Where it gets supplied? Cinnamon?
Synagro, they pick a field out, they keep track. Like per acre, we can have certain loadings of each, like magnesium, phosphorus, ammonia, arsenic, all the heavy metals, that kind of stuff. You can put so many milligrams per kilogram per acre. And once we meet that, we can't land apply to that field anymore. So it's just, they pick a field, they give it to us, we let the DEQ know. Last fall, it was land applied, not on Armada Center, but something else center, the next road up, I want to say it was.
Riley Center?
Riley Center Road, somewhere off Riley Center, so. And this year, it's gonna be a winter wheat field in Burville, they said, so. I don't know the exact address, I haven't got the paperwork, but they should be out within the next month to do that, so.
And what is that company?
Synagro Environmental,
Just spelled.
Synagro. And they've been doing it, from what I can see, for at least 10 years. So I've got all the biosolids reports,
Do
so.
we have anybody else? I don't recall another name.
And I was told that the contract that you guys have is with, the contract is actually with you guys according to Synagro. So you can have us call other places and negotiate, maybe we can get it a couple cents cheaper a gallon somewhere, I don't know. The only other one I know of is Biotech. It's another company that does land
Did Cinebro
application.
get us a copy of that?
I'm sure they could, I can get a hold of Mike Sheridan, our contact, and see if he can do
Remember
that.
ever doing that in my time?
I don't know that.
Steve,
We had-
do that, see what
Yeah.
Chris is suggesting, tell him to, or whatever.
Doing that
Okay,
sewer.
I'll get with you.
Wasn't that Synagro,
Okay.
one of Quavi's buddies? I think.
Yeah.
I will get that, and when I get it, I will email it to you,
Okay.
give a copy to Steve.
Next to they're not friends.
No.
We're all ready for the fair too, so we got everything around for it, so we're ready to go.
They're Dugan's buddies.
Thank you, Chris.
Yep, you guys have a great night.
You
Thanks,
too.
Chris.
I will talk to you tomorrow, Michelle.
Okay, thank you.
You guys have a good night.
Trip
You
back.
too.
Thank you.
You have the treasurer's report in your packet. Yes.
When you guys came in, there's a letter on in your places for the residents. We said we were gonna do that letter about the CDBG stuff. That did go out on Friday. Obviously, I haven't heard anything back yet, so we'll see how many people we get interested, and if any, and we'll do is, I've gotta talk to the county about whether we can we just do as many as they want and then reapply the extra money somewhere else if there's money left? Or do we have to have $10,000 worth? So I gotta talk to them and get some clarification on it before we commit, so.
Now, they have
That's-
till,
August 5th.
yeah, August the 5th to reply back to us.
Right. And I told them I don't want their information, I just want to know if you're interested. And if they're interested, then Lyle can go and talk to them and get their information. And, or they can come up here and we could do it here, but.
Mr. President, I do have a report from our last meeting, or 2 meetings ago. I called MDOT in the case with Mr. Nagel over there on that guardrail.
Oh.
And I received a call back from Mr. Carlos Torres. And he told me that I had to talk to a Willie Sneed or something like that. And I left a message for him to get a date when we can meet down there. And that was it. That's where it stands right now. I'm waiting for a call back from them. I'll be calling again tomorrow if I have to.
Okay. Our attorney's gonna be here when we talk about this,
Okay.
which I explained to Mr. Magel,
Okay, good.
and for our benefit and his benefit.
Sure.
And of course, naturally, we all voted on this once already, so the councils were well aware of that. So there's nothing new that we can, project here or see right at the time. Okay, thanks, Mr. Ballard. Your planning commission minutes, do you have any comments on that, Mr. Cohen?
Haven't had anything since the last meeting.
Self-explanatory.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So our consent agenda, approval of the regular council.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Mr. President. Just to reiterate, the next planning commission meeting is August 9th. Ben wanted to make it the 10th, that I told him who was playing in the park. But it's August 9th rather than in the first Monday, so it's August 9th, which is a Tuesday.
Okay, very good. Thank you. The approval of the regular council meeting minutes of July 11th and the payment of bills. What is the council's wishes?
Mr. President, I'll move the consent agenda be accepted as presented.
I'll second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, everybody in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Old business, East Main Street project update, Mr. Ballard, please.
Yes, thank you. I've called HRC on our problem down there with Crawl Street, and I've got no action yet, so I'll be hounding them again.
I could have swore somebody said they were working on that.
They were looking at
Looking
it,
at
but
it.
they haven't worked on it.
That was on Friday, they was out there,
Oh, I believe it was.
yeah, because I went by there. And
Maybe it
then,
was you.
yeah, because I called the office and told Becky, then she told Ed. So Ed did check that out, so, but right at this time, there's nothing new on it.
Right, there's nothing new.
Yeah.
So, okay, thank you.
New business sidewalk project. Mr. Ballard,
Non-CDBG.
This is our
Should we
non,
say? Yeah.
right, this is our non-CDBG. We have had Doug Skyless prepare a bid package for the proposed sidewalk project. That's the non-CDBG. The full package will be available for council review, otherwise a portion is attached. Basically, we're looking at quite a change here to do this. But I still want to bid it out, because a lot of times engineers, they put in a lot of things into here, and it being non-CDBG, I think it's going to behoove us to bid it out anyway. So with that being said, is there any other questions on this?
Do you need us to, make a motion?
Well, I was going to make a motion, I'll need some support, okay, to resolve to allow the street administrator and or the village engineer to put the sidewalk project out to bid.
I'll second.
moved and supported. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Real quick, do you have a deadline on this as to when it would start?
Well, it'll be after the fair.
It will be after,
Yeah.
okay, perfect.
Be after that, because I want to have it out there at least 2 weeks to bid
Right,
and go from there.
okay, perfect.
As you see it, it's up to $98,310. So that is quite a bit of money that we're going to be considering possibly. So,
But it's 50/50, so 50%.
No, not on this.
not in this one.
This one's not?
You're right.
The residents.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah, yeah, it's
50/50, you're right.
50/50
I'm
for
sorry.
the residents.
I was
I
gonna
was
say,
gonna
why
say.
wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Right, okay, just wanna make
that's
sure.
right, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
So you got a list of all the sidewalks you want to
Yep.
replace?
Mhm.
Um, Let me just pages in here. This one here is for our deputy clerk actually in the office.
No, she's our administrative assistant. She's not a
Okay, I stand to be corrected, I'm sorry. So she has been really tremendous in the absence of our treasurer. And the treasurer has had to take care of family, so the thing is that she has done an excellent job. She's got the paperwork out on time. She's helped with all the reports when they were sort of backlogged as such. Joe wasn't able to do them. So this is why we're asking for this. This is a one-time. And so the thing is, I'm recommending along with our treasurer, $1,000 for her. So,
Can I speak?
go ahead, Eddie.
Okay. I want everybody to be aware of, Joe obviously has a very, expansive job. There's a lot involved. I just want everybody to know, Becky reconciled the bank account, she got the treasurer reports out, she handled the pre-audit, she handled the audit. She has taken all the tax questions, she got all the tax bills out on time and printed, which is something, she doesn't do this. This is something that we are so incredibly fortunate in this office to have someone who is knowledgeable and who, even if she doesn't know how to do it, by goodness, she will figure out how to do it. And I can't say enough about Becky, obviously, but she assured Joe, you do what you have to do, things are taken care of here, and they absolutely were. I can't recommend enough that, and this isn't anything that Becky asked for. I don't want anybody to think that she, said, this was just something she stepped up and did. It was a tremendous amount of work on top of her regular duties, and she managed to do everything with no overtime. She's gotten everything done. Her job hasn't lapsed. I was gone for a week in here. I had vacation time, and she handled this office without a hitch. So I really just want everybody to understand, the magnitude of what she stepped into and what she did. And, I know that Joe is extremely grateful for her, and she's not here to say it, but I know that she is so appreciative of what she did. So I just want everybody to know that.
And I am recommending $1,000 on this point.
How long was the time frame? It was 2 months?
2.5 months.
2.5
Yeah.
months.
It's been going on quite a while.
Well,
Yeah.
I know it's been a.
Probably more like
And
back
it's
in
probably
March,
gonna still
April.
be more.
Yeah,
Right.
so, and the thing is that this did happen, probably 10 years ago. And at that time, the work wasn't as heavy. And the thing is, it was only $500 at that time. And with times things as they are today, this is our consideration, so that's why Joe has recommended this along with me. So I would open up for a motion.
Mr. President, I'll resolve to grant Betty Henderson out-of-class premium for services performed outside the scope of her regular duties rendered between May and June 2016, in the absence of the treasurer, in the amount of $1,000.
Second.
Can we push it up at least so that she gets $1,000? And whatever, 25 or 30% that would be taken out for taxes, so she gets an award of $1,000?
Motion for.
Well, that's why she's asking.
This is discussion.
Yeah.
For that, if the council want to consider it, that's what she's asking.
We'd have to have an amount to put in the motion,
Could say net,
not to exceed.
could say net.
And then,
A net amount?
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Oh, okay. I'll amend my motion to the amount of $1,000 net.
Yeah, I'll second that.
It's just so simple. Over here, oh God, I'm mentally challenged. That's what I think.
Well, that's good.
Any further discussion? If not, we'll call roll,
Yep.
please.
Ballard,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
not used to calling you stuff. Cooper,
Yes.
Belkey, Wolock,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Okay, your next one is the Armada Agricultural Society and the village agreement for the services during the fair. The society has returned the paperwork and it has been signed by them, so it just has to be signed by our village officials. So what is the council's wishes?
Mr. President, I resolve to approve the agreement between the Village of Armada and the Armada Agricultural Society regulating discharges to the publicly owned sanitary sewer system, and to approve the president and the clerk to sign on behalf of the village.
Support.
I give it to Sam, I heard her.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. The tax foreclosure notice, I received that and I conferred with our treasurer Joe, and so the thing is that it's a small parcel which is landlocked. It actually is no benefit to anybody but the adjacent property owners. So I think Joe intends to call one of the property owners and advise them that they can check into it with the county, the treasurer's office. And so, like I said, the back taxes is about $653. So the thing is, it's no benefit to us. We don't want to be into the property buying, you know, for
Not like
for the
that.
village. Nothing like that. It's no benefit. So, like I said, it's only a benefit to the property owners in that area. So, what is the council's wishes on this?
Mr. President, I resolve to direct the treasurer to refuse the offer to purchase parcel ID 25-02-23-426-005 located on T Street from the tax reversion process of Macomb County Treasurer and accept the risk that the bid in the auction process could be accepted for less than the total tax due and would then cause the village and other tax collecting entities of this parcel to be subject to refund the county treasurer for the difference of the loss.
I'll second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
I think it's $653 and some cents. I gave it to Joe.
I'm gonna say approximately
She's got that file hands. Yeah, some cents. There's no closed sessions tonight. Up and coming agendas.
We have a couple of policy updates, hopefully for the next meeting. If I can get the second one over to Jeff, I'm gonna have him review it, and we'll bring it back when he's here.
He'll be here next meeting.
Yep.
Next is opening up the floor into citizen council.
Thank you. My name's Jim Magel. I just want to take the opportunity to kind of readdress this guardrail
issue that we have at our place. I'm just doing this because I'm not sure that everybody had a clear understanding of really what was there and what's taking place. So I put together some information for you so you can all take a look at it. Bob, you already know all the details. Thank you. You?
Yeah, I know the whole.
You're welcome. See you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think there's an important thing that I would like to mention is in the back there, you'll notice that I've given you my name and my phone number. The picture's going to give you a pretty good idea of what's going on there, but in order to really understand what's taking place, I would like to invite each one of you to give me a call. Come on over to my place. I will give you the demonstration so you can actually see what we see. And then you'll understand what all that information is there for and what we're trying to convey. Okay? I get the impression that this may be thought of as kind of a favor to my family and I, and it really isn't. We came to the village because we feel that this is a public problem that we're experiencing here and can definitely affect anyone using Teets/Prospect Street. That's why we brought it to your attention. So again, I would invite all of you to come down and take a look at that so I can show you just what we're seeing. The things that have changed is the old bridge used to be about roughly, it's over 2 feet lower than what it is now. Now the current culvert is at least 2 feet 7 inches plus higher than the old one. I don't know if that was ever considered in the process. So, and mistakes happen, but we need to just make sure we're doing the right thing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
for this, Jim.
Let's say, Mr. Wallach, I've contacted the MDOT, waiting for Willie Swade to contact me for a set up a date when Mr. Swade, try and get Casey out there too. And see what they gotta say, see what we can do for them.
Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Thank you, Lyle, for your help. Thanks.
At this time, council comments, any further?
I just wanted to say that the concert on Wednesday is Ray Woodwin at 7 o'clock. We're expecting a big crowd, so come early. Bring chairs.
Who is the man?
It's John Salcedo.
Oh, yeah.
His brother. They do a lot of Beatles, a lot of rock and roll.
Yeah, they do, they're great.
So that will also take in community events.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We always do concerts at Fargo. Everybody come.
Is there anything else from council or community events?
Oh, just so everybody knows, what do they call it, biker days at the fairground has been canceled. So everybody knows.
Yeah, big sign up there.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't see that.
So cancel.
Oh, okay, all right. Just thought everybody would like to know that.
So the other deal with the cozy's still going in?
Yep, yeah, they've got other stuff put in order, so.
It's fitting at this time for adjournment.
The time is 7:29. I make the motion to adjourn.
Support. Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.